The speech I'll be doing today is by Lyndon B. Johnson. We shall overcome, performed March 15, 1965. Mr. Speaker, Mr. President, members of Congress, I speak tonight for the dignity of a man and the destiny of democracy. I urge every member of both parties, Americans of all religion and of all colors, from every section of this country, to join me in that cause. At times, history and fate meet at a single time in a single place to shape a turning point in a man's unending search for freedom. So it was at Lexington and Concord, so it was a century ago in Appomattox, so it was last week in Selma, Alabama. There, long-suffering men and women peacefully protested the denial of their rights as Americans. Many were brutally assaulted. One good man, a man of God, was killed. There is no cause for pride in what has happened in Selma. There is no cause for self-satisfaction in the long denial of equal rights of millions. But there is a cause for hope and for faith in our democracy and what is happening here tonight. For the cries of pain and the hymns of protest of oppressed people have summoned in convocation all the majesty of the great government, the government of the greatest nation on earth. Our mission is at the oldest and the most basic of this country, to right wrong, to do justice, to serve man. In our time, we have come to live with the moments of great crisis. Our lives have been marked with debate about issues of war and peace and prosperity and depression. But rarely, in any time, does an issue lay bare the secret heart of America itself. Rarely are we met with a challenge, not to our growth or abundance, or our welfare, or our security, but rather the values and the purposes and the meanings of our beloved nation. The issue of equal rights for American Negroes is such an issue. And should we defeat every enemy, and should we double the wealth and conquer the stars, and still be unequal to this issue, then we have failed as a people and as a nation. For with the country, as with a person, what is man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his soul? There is no Negro problem. There is no Southern problem. There is no Northern problem. There is only an American problem. And we are met here tonight as Americans, not as Democrats or Republicans. We are met here as Americans to solve that problem. This was the first nation in the history of the world to be founded with a purpose. The great phrases of that purpose still sound in every American heart. All men are created equal, government by consent of the governed. Give me liberty or give me death. Well, those are not just clever words, but those are not empty theories. In their name, Americans have fought and died for 2 centuries, and tonight, around the world, they stand there as guardians of our liberty, risking their lives.